Draymond Green is a smart and aggressive player who always looks to exploit the weaknesses of the opposing team. He's not so different as an interviewer. The Warriors' forward worked at the All-Star weekend in his side gig as a TNT reporter, not to be confused with his side gig as a podcaster. That meant he was responsible for in-game interviews for the alternate broadcast inside the All-Star game, with Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Charles Barkley, and Shaquille O'Neal discussing, bickering, snacking, and occasionally describing the game action. When it was time to interview Morant of the Memphis Grizzlies, Green took the opportunity to tweak his rival about his December comments that he was fine in the West. As often happens when a Grizzlies member talks trash, the comments backfired. After Memphis had an 11-game winning streak, they lost 8 of 9 games and fell 5 games behind the Denver Nuggets in the West. Naturally, Draymond asked him about it. "Are you still fine in the West?" Draymond asked Morant, adding, "And also, which teams are you looking at and thinking that team should be considered?" Morant gave a diplomatic response, citing Kevin Durant and the new-look Phoenix Suns, along with the Warriors. In the end, Ja held his ground, while Draymond laughed and said, "Still fine in the West. Gotta love it. You're watching the news and you still haven't liked it? Click the little like button now, so that YouTube always recommends you the news about Golden State Warriors." The Grizzlies star probably expected the fine in the West line of questioning. Draymond is not the first to ask about it, though he certainly did it in front of the largest audience. What he didn't expect was for Green to rib him about his ever-present father, T. Morant, who coaches Ja and regularly gets into skirmishes with opposing players and even fans like Shannon Sharpe. Draymond asked Ja if he would continue to work with his father, with the tone of his question clearly suggesting that an NBA All-Star should have stopped relying so much on his father. On Saturday night during the dunk contest, Green openly challenged Morant to compete in next year's dunk contest. That's the problem Morant found himself in by engaging in a war of words with Draymond. He uses a microphone much more frequently than Morant and is very good, professionally good, at being entertaining and critical on television. While it probably annoyed Morant, at least Draymond didn't ask him if he brought any lasers to Salt Lake City. "You're watching the news and you still haven't liked it? Click the little like button now so that YouTube always recommends you the news about Golden State Warriors."